Hey, I'm Beans. This is my small story. Basically, I was, from White Plains. Started out basically trying to be a DJ, right? But I couldn't afford the equipment when I was like 17. But I was also an artist. I used to do a lot of T-shirt stuff at Black Expo, and I entered a contest where like you could win this DVD to learn how to scratch. So I won it, and my brother was like, "Yo, that's fate right there." It was Spinderella and Red Alert trying to teach you how to scratch on a
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So I tried to get into it. I tried to get into music that way, but I couldn't afford the equipment. So my man was like, "Yo, you're a little bit more creative than that. Why don't you just start writing?" So I just started writing, and it was a little cheaper. So then what happened was then I was working with like people in White Plains. Like I was in this group called Shredded Measures, and I got introduced to the poetry scene through this girl. It's always a girl.
Yeah.
So she introduced me to the poetry scene, and then I had met these people that I was in a band with, and since back then, like I came up with like a lot of people like Saul Williams, like
Saul,
yeah, Sonia Stone, the actress on The Wire. She used to be a poet.
Yeah, I know Sonia.
Yeah, Sonia Stone. Used to have this event called Rap Meets Poetry that was held at the Time Cafe.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the Fez underneath the Time Cafe, and then I started doing like poetry from there, and then I became a part of the band with Vernon Reid and was touring around with Vernon Reid, doing vocals with Vernon Reid.
Yeah.
Okay. And then in maybe 97, we had pooled our own money together, and we put out a single called Disorientation. And then from the Disorientation single, we flew our own money to go out to London and start touring. And then we did a remix for Attica Blues. And then from there, we did an album with DJ Vadim called The Isolationists. And from The Isolationists, we did a record on 75 Arc. And it was the first anti-pop consortium record.
What's it called?
Anti-pop consortium. That's the name of the band.
Okay.
The first anti-pop consortium album, The Tragic Epilogue. From there, we did like a series of EP, and then we signed to Warp, and we did an album called Rhythmia, and then we went on tour with Radiohead. Then we broke up for 5 years. And now we're back. We put out an album on Big Data called Fluorescent Black, and we went on tour with Public Enemy. And now we're doing we went on tour with Public Enemy. Yeah, Public Enemy, Kool Keith, Edon, and us. We all toured together, and then I think we're playing with Massive Attack.
I love Massive Attack.
On Tuesday. So.
This Tuesday? Yeah. Oh, dude, can I come and see?
You could come, but but yeah,
that's a wicked story, dude.
Yeah, that's my story.
Thanks, man. That's hot, dude.
So that's my story.
Yeah, dude. Thank you.